Now that the insulation is done and we're not quite ready for drywall, thought we'd get you caught up on what the electricians have been doing to finish their electrical rough-in. What we're talking about is recessed lighting. Now sometimes it's a challenge getting the fixtures positioned properly above the work or living areas that they're meant to light up. So we took some time to walk through the placement in certain areas, like the kitchen, where we measured out the cabinets, the countertops, and the island, figured out where they would end up to help determine a good layout. The electricians took it from there and did a great job installing the housings and getting them cabled in properly so that we'd be all ready for insulation. Now, the housings may all look the same as the guys are putting them in because they share a lot of the same characteristics, but what we're actually using is 4, 5, and 6-inch cans, all depending on what area they're going to be lighting up. For example, we have 6-inch cans in the kitchen where you want the brightest light for cooking and cleaning, 5-inch cans over the dining area for lighting your meals, and then 4-inch cans in the master bedroom where you want some ambience, but you don't need a lot of task lighting. Most of the ones that we're using are ICATs, which means they're rated for insulation contact and for airtight installations. Some cans can get too hot if they're surrounded by insulation, and they'll turn off automatically so they can cool off. These are going to work just fine, even if they come in contact with insulation, which is very common in any ceiling with an attic or a roof up above. Now with moisture issues, you don't want any leaks through your lights, which can happen. So with the airtight rating, the housing is sealed except for right here at the conduit, and there's a gasket around that. And then see this gasket here around the opening? Well, when it comes time for insulation and vapor barrier, the insulators will run a non-hardening caulk over that and cover it all with plastic. Then when the drywall goes on and gets screwed in, it'll push the plastic into the caulk and the gasket and seal it up nice and tight. A couple more things we should mention with these cans that makes installation a little bit easier, one of which are these nails that are preset. Makes it really easy to hold the housing up with one hand and hammer it home with the other. Then after securing the hangers, you can slide the can back and forth to fine-tune the position so that it's right where you need it. Now, the junction boxes also have these quick release covers so you can access your cables from actually either side. Also has the typical knockouts. And then one quick and easy way to attach your cables is with these cable traps. Just pop this open, slide your cables in, and then check out these really cool connectors. You just strip the ends of the wires and then push them into the connector on the proper cable from the fixture. Now at this stage, of course, we're not installing the actual light sources. That's going to come after drywall and painting. But here's an example of what we're using. It's an LED light module, which actually stands for light emitting diode, if you didn't know. Now these give off a nice bright light, but they're really stingy with energy. They only use about 13 watts of electricity, which also makes them Energy Star qualified. The ones we have will fit in both the 5 and 6-inch cans with the proper trim ring. And once they're installed, they're going to look a lot like a traditional lamp installed in a recessed light. Now we have cans that are specifically designed for LED lights, but if you have traditional cans, no worries. It comes with an adapter. So just screw this into your socket and then plug in your LED light right here. Now these make it very easy to make the switch, and these are also dimmable, so you don't need to worry about that. Now you know how sometimes your lighting in your house might be different color temperatures? Sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cool. Well, these come in 4 different color temperatures, so it makes it very easy to match these to your existing lighting.